we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life, tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back to like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10.
So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 61 kilos. And his reach is 184 centimeters. And they'll be facing Diego Corrales. A 70-inch reach. He stands 5 foot 10.5 inches tall.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. We see Diego Corrales. He's never in a boring fight. A multi-time world champ in 2 different weight divisions.
Oh, pure bad blood.
So now let's go.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner from Las Vegas, please welcome the 2-division world champion, introducing Diego Chico Corrales.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missed with that right uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. Insane action. Someone tell these 2 that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Counter punching. These 2 have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Nice defense on that hook. Beautiful counter shot. counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Hold that thought! Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe this? Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Morales in some real trouble now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. That uppercut misses. Missing with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. Straight right just misses. Corrales might be ready to go. And down goes Diego Corrales. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
63% just total are connected. That's good.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back quit like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. King Rai.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right. You've got the fresh air, you've got the breeze, and you've got the fans baying for your blood, wanting to see you win or lose.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The straight right just misses. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble. Hold it right there. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Good man, good man.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A big whiff with the right hook. Looking to land the hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You believe what we are seeing. That counter punch caught him clean. That hook won't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yes.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Good work. Good
1,
work.
2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's the focus. Get your mind on the job.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punch. Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
The
been a tough round so far.
Robinson goes to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Come to me.
I do recall.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make up...
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You don't want to trade shots. Failing to score with that right hook. Do you believe this? Tried to score with the uppercut. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punch. With counter punching, it's all offense all the time. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
And there's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. A perfect counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put up...
I love that.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Just misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Just
come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap here.
There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Only catching air with that hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully,
retiring in the family. Y'all take If you're a high school or college basketball player, you know wait for the scouts country.
Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. Strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demise, and it bang rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane Iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoken jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds.
Decade or two ago.
The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the Samurai.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene, or hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver, 6'2" tall, with a reach of 75 inches. And the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go. Should be a good one. The charts action from both of these fighters. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Done with that counter shot. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Somebody.
The bell rings and we start the third. Got all. Hold it right there. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. How are they still standing?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Tarver's been rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Fantastic punch. Good counter punching. A big whiff with the right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. There's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Left hook missed. Well, I guess he caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight with Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped. Back into the fray here in round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab doesn't score.